I was researching for my talk today, I was looking for other talks around my subject matter, which is obviously beauty development, skincare, hair care, product, clinical trials, formulations. And there really wasn't very much, which I found very surprising, considering it's a topic that everyone's interested in, surely, if you wash. So I started my career in manufacturing, and then I moved into product and brand development. And now I help brands to understand and connect with their consumers at a deeper level with authenticity and transparency. I've been in the beauty industry for nearly 30 years, and in that time, I've seen it explode. We are now spending around £508 billion per year on beauty and personal care products. It's a lot of money, right? So I was thinking about this while I was out for dinner with some friends, and we were chatting, and very quickly the conversation turned to what's new on the market, what am I making for my clients, what's the new trend ingredient they should all be looking out for, the usual grilling I get every time we go out. And so I thought, that's it. That's my topic for today, is helping people maybe make some more mindful, meaningful choices for themselves and giving them the power. So basically, I've set up a bit of a framework around the 3 A's. And this is just to take you through a few selective filters so that you can help decide for yourself what's best for you and your well-being. So the first A is for assess. So this is simply just in the mirror at home, work out what you actually want to achieve and make a list. Hopefully it's not too long. Be kind to yourselves. And then also take some photographs if you've got any areas of concern. It's a really good idea to track any benefits and improvements that you see in your skin or any issues that you've got. But conversely, if you don't see any benefits that you feel like you've been promised, it's a great idea to go back to the brands afterwards. You should really try and do this. So I don't know if anybody's recently seen their skin change with the central heating going on. I know I have. Maybe you've been out for a holiday and you've had too much sun, or maybe some pigmentation from times of hormonal stress like pregnancy or menopause. I know that's happened to me recently. And then, of course, we've got the natural aging process, which everybody has to endure, well, apart from Kris Jenner. So the second A is for align. And really, this is about finding brands that care about the same things that you do. So what really matters to you? Have a think about that. And again, make a bit of a list. Doesn't have to be on paper, just mentally. Maybe you're a vegan or a vegetarian, and obviously animal byproducts are a hard no. Or maybe you like organic products and you like to buy from Soil Association or Cosmos or Organic Society. They give very clear verification here. Or maybe you are massively into sustainability, as we all should be, and you really care about the environment and would prefer to buy from B Corp, Future Plus, or 1% for the Planet brands. Everybody's different. You might want to incorporate all of these into yours, but everyone's different, and build your own framework around what you feel is really important. The second part of align is at a much deeper level within the formulation and ingredients. So often we'll see marketing emphasis always put onto hyaluronic acid, vitamin A, vitamin C. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about these already. But what about the base materials? How often do you think about those? Well, they often get overlooked, but they really shouldn't be, because they make up between 85 and 95% of the overall formulation regularly. So maybe have a think about what you care about in the base formulation as well. So how do you feel about synthetic ingredients like petrochemicals? And maybe there's fragrance or colour. Do you really need those? So it's just thinking about other things that around the base formulation, the whole formulation that you might care about. I work with a lot of brands that formulate at the base level and they care about your long-term skin health, but this isn't always the case. So it's worth having a think about that. And the final part is action. This is about bringing it all together, thinking about what you want in your base formulations, thinking about what you want to achieve from your formulations. And I'm by no means an AI expert, but it is a great tool to give us access to information like we've never had before. So once you're armed with all the information you've gathered, it's a way to really funnel all of that into this process. So use a normal AI platform. It gathers the most information and the best breadth of information and sources products and ingredients and brands that you've probably never thought of. I've used it on numerous occasions and recommend it regularly. You can add extra filters in, like budget, kind of an important one, but it's really free for you to filter it all down for yourself. And so that's kind of it, really. I mean, it's just about thinking very carefully about what you're actually wanting to achieve, then putting it into practice and actually adding in some of your personal recommendations and personal requirements as well, and what you care about. And that's it.